What is going on, guys? Back here again doing another update of the 75-gallon mixed reef tank, you can call it now. Whoa. Start over. It's not just a softy tank anymore. I did get some SPS. The reason why I didn't never had SPS is because of what was lighting the tank. We could definitely not grow them. So I went ahead and got some Chinese black box lights. I think they're 165 watts each. The Viper Spectra lights off of Amazon. I think they're like, what, 150 each, and they're actually pretty damn bright for the price. Now the hard part was hanging these guys, since I'm in a condo and I'm renting it, so I can't, drill a plant hanger into the wall like everybody else does. Still gotta paint this thing. It looks pretty ugly, but this tank's just a work in progress. It's probably always going to be a work in progress. Move this little power head down here to blow on the SPS that I got from Worldwide Corals. It's a little Monty and a bird's nest, and then completely forgotten the name of this guy, but it started bleaching out a little bit, so I did move it down into the sand bed. It looks like it is coloring back up a little bit. It is growing too, so I'm like kind of confused with it, but we'll see which direction it takes. Hopefully it doesn't end up like this guy. Moved the zoas down here. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna try and do a little zoa garden on this rock right here in the future. I actually have money to spend on corals, so it's not very easy. The Xenia is going crazy still, like always. Get out of that shot, clownfish. It actually spread off down here. Now, I never understood when people said, oh, this coral can be a problem. Yeah, I understand why now. It is like tripled. It keeps going. Fish-wise, I ended up going to Petco, and they had this guy in there, and I was like, yeah, definitely going to take it. It was a good price, so I couldn't leave it. Now it's in my tank. It's a little Sailfin Tang. Doing really good. The yellow mimic tang is not with me anymore. That move we saw in the last update, it got very stressed out. It wouldn't eat. I tried force feeding it. It did end up eating a little bit, but it eventually died off a couple days later. I think it just got too stressed from that. And also the little small clownfish, he jumped out. I don't have a lid. I didn't think a clownfish would ever jump out, but maybe one of the tangs scared it or something while it was up at the top and tried to flee and ended up on the floor somewhere. That'd be my guess. But all I know is I found the dog playing with it, so that was unfortunate. Did I already talk about these? I can't even remember. I got new lights. They are the Viper Spectras. Just Chinese black boxes I got off of Amazon. They're actually pretty damn bright. I have it comes with little remotes too, but I honestly prefer using this. And it doesn't blink, that's just the camera, Actually run these with the white on 100. I mean the blue on I changed them. The blue on 30. And then I think my white's on 1. And it's still super bright. I usually keep it on all blues just because of how bright they are. And that mushroom is getting fried literally at the bottom of the tank. I had that rock, because I had the mushroom rock. It won't focus. There we go. Up here, where the other one is, that one just ended up splitting off and growing onto the rock. I put them down here kind of in the shaded area, and they're actually doing really good now. So got that problem solved. But this ugly hanger thing, I went to Home Depot, just bought some aluminum tubing, and then some brackets and screws, and just piece this thing together. It's actually super stable. Surprised at how good it's working. I'll back up. It's pretty hideous though. It got unfortunately, but it does the job. That's what happens when you go the cheap route. You know, you don't always get the good aesthetics, but I'm looking down here. I'm not ever looking up at this. I do plan to paint this black just to blend in with the trim of the tank. So it'll definitely make it look better. But, oh, one more thing before we go. Because there's nothing really new about this tank other than the fish and then the 3 corals from Worldwide Corals. I did add in my other pump just to get some surface agitation. I am going to order, I think it's the J-Bow SCP-90, I think it is. It's like a max spec, like a gyre style pump. So then I can really get like the waves and the surface agitation, and it should hopefully add some more flow in here, because it's all the flow is literally is just like channel right here, and then it stops. And then there's just some random flow around the softies, but it's definitely not enough. So maybe I'll do an unboxing video of that and show you guys how it ends up working in the water. But before we go, so I'm not trying to film a house. There's stuff everywhere from moving. We're still not done. But don't mind the glass. Actually, when I was putting the rock in, it spilled over everywhere. This is my old water box cube that I started my first reef with. I don't know if you guys remember seeing a video of that, but there is an old video that I think there's like 2 corals in there, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But for this guy, I am planning on doing an anemone tank, because I've always loved anemones, but every time I put them in like that tank, like that style tank, it ends up getting caught in the intake of the filter, or it just ends up getting cut up into pieces, unfortunately, by the power head. So this is going to be a really low flow tank. I might throw some mushrooms in here too, just because you can get them for pretty cheap and have decent color. Maybe put some mushrooms down at the bottom and do the anemones up top. The reason I can do it in this tank is because it has the overflow right here, so nothing can potentially suck it in and destroy it. And then it's just got this little pump right here. I might end up replacing it with a C-shape pump just so it can have a little more flow, but I honestly think for mushrooms and nems it should be fine. At first I was planning on putting a clownfish in here, but I don't think I'm going to do it just because the rock is so huge and it really wouldn't have much swimming space, unfortunately. And then for lighting, I just brought over the Kessel A160. Love this light. I've got the, where is it? I think it's on the other side. Yeah, the little controller for it. If you guys want to see like an in-depth video of the controller or something, just if you're interested in seeing it, just comment down below and I can make a video of it. Any of the stuff I have, honestly, if you want to see a little bit deeper into it for a specific thing, or like a coral care, or like a livestock care. I'm probably not the professor on livestock, but I can give you guys some tips. So if you want to see something like that, just put it down in the comments and I can definitely get something out like that for you. But anyways, see what's up, Bowen. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to do a quick update while I was thinking about it. I do have a new camera. I'm going to film the floor because I don't want people to just see where I live. It's a little Canon camera. I think I'm going to start filming with this. It was my dad's camera. I have done like 1 or 2 videos with it, but still learning how to use it. Oh, one more thing. I keep getting ideas. Water quality wise, everything was super low just because I was using just reef salt, not reef salt, but just sea salt, like instant ocean, like nothing in it. Well, unfortunately, God, I cannot talk. As soon as I hit the record button, pronunciation of things just disappear, and so does my train of thought. That's why I just paused so long. But, anyways, the video cut short for some reason. I think I capped out on how long the video can be in one segment. I guess I really don't know. What I was getting at was I was just using the plain basic instant ocean salt that you'd use for like just like a fish only tank. So I was dosing the Reef Fusion 1 and 2 and the fluval magnesium just to bump some numbers up since they were so low. But ended up switching to the instant ocean reef mix. So those numbers shot up really quickly. Fortunately, nothing got stressed out from the major spike or anything. And everything kept good. But that's going to be the end of the video for today. If you guys want to keep seeing updates of this tank build, just hit that subscribe button. I'm uploading kind of randomly. There's no schedule. So make sure you hit the bell so that you know when I do update, you can come over and hang out and watch the video. Just because I'm not made of money and I can't buy Reef stuff every single day. But anyways, again, hit that subscribe button, leave a like. I will see you guys in the next one.